Hello everyone, this is Urvashi Chauhan and you are watching Courts Today by Livelaw. We bring to you the latest and in-depth legal coverage. Here is a brief of what all happened in the Indian courts today. Andhra Pradesh High Court Chief Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra and Senior Advocate K.V. Viswanathan were sworn in as Supreme Court judges today. The Supreme Court Collegium had recommended their elevation on May 16th and the central government notified their appointments within 2 days. With their appointment, the Supreme Court is back to its full strength of 34 judges. K.V. Viswanathan is the 10th lawyer who has directly been appointed from the bar to the Supreme Court bench. He is in line to be the Chief Justice of India in 2030. On the other hand, Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra's parent High Court is Chhattisgarh High Court. He was appointed as the Chief Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh in October 2021. While recommending his name, the Collegium had noted that there was no representation for the Chhattisgarh High Court in the Supreme Court. And now coming to an update on the Varanasi Gyanvapi Mosque issue. Last week, as you know, the Allahabad High Court had directed the Archaeological Survey of India ASI to conduct a scientific survey of a structure inside the mosque which the Hindu plaintiffs claim to be a Shivalinga and the mosque committee claims to be a fountain. Against this order of the High Court, the Anjuman Islamia Masjid Committee, which manages the Gyanvapi Mosque, moved the Supreme Court. Today, the Supreme Court heard the matter and directed to put on hold the scientific investigation by the ASI. The bench directed that the implementation of the directions by the High Court will stand postponed till the next date of hearing. An update on the premature release granted to former Bihar MP Anand Mohan by the Bihar government. You already know that Anand Mohan, who was convicted in the case of mob lynching of Gopalganj District Magistrate G. Krishnaiah in 1994, walked out of jail on April 24th this year after serving 14 years of imprisonment in view of the remission of sentence granted by the Bihar government. A petition has been filed before the Supreme Court by Uma Krishnaiah, the widow of the deceased district magistrate, challenging Bihar government's decision. Today, while hearing the petition, the Supreme Court bench comprising Justice Suryakant and Justice J.B. Pardiwala directed the Bihar government to produce original records of documents which led to granting of the remission. The court also granted time to the state government, Bihar State Sentence Remission Board and Anand Mohan to file their counter affidavits, clarifying that no further opportunity would be provided to them to file responses. The matter will be listed next on 1st August. Stay tuned. In another significant update, the Supreme Court today pronounced its judgment in All India Judges Association versus Union of India matter concerning pay hike for judicial officers. The Supreme Court bench comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justice V. Ram Subramaniam and Justice P.S. Narasimha provided a timeline for the centre and the states to pay retired judicial officers pension as per the enhanced pay scale which has been recommended by the Second National Judicial Pay Commission. The Supreme Court in July last year and in January this year had already ordered for all arrears of pay to be cleared by 30th June 2023. Today, the court directed that compliance for this direction should be filed by all states and union territories by 30th of July 2023. Further, the court directed that for the payment of arrears of additional pension, gratuity and other retirement benefits, 25% to be paid by 31st August, another 25% by 1st October and the remaining percent to be paid by 31st December 2023. In a significant development in the Adani-Hindenburg controversy, an expert committee constituted by the Supreme Court of India, headed by former Supreme Court Judge Justice A.M. Sapre, has submitted its report and recommendations. The report provides an overall assessment of the situation, suggests measures to strengthen investor awareness, and includes a finding with respect to whether there has been any regulatory failure in dealing with the alleged contravention of securities law by the Adani Group or any other companies. You already know this week the top court granted SEBI an extension till August 14th to complete its probe into allegations made by Hindenburg Research against the Adani Group companies about stock price manipulations. To read the report in detail, you can visit livelaw.in. And now an update on the Navami violence in West Bengal. The Supreme Court today heard the petition filed by State of West Bengal against the Calcutta High Court's order to transfer the investigation in the cases related to Navami violence to the National Investigation Agency and refused to stay the order to transfer the investigation to NIA. Expressing disinclination to stay the order, the bench comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justice P.S. Narasimha and Justice K.V. Viswanathan posted the petition filed by the state of West Bengal after the summer vacations. Coming to another update on the ongoing tussle between the Delhi government and the Lieutenant Governor. The Supreme Court today came down heavily on the LG of Delhi for sitting over the proposal made by the Delhi government for appointment of the chairperson of the Delhi Electricity Regulatory Commission (DERC) for over 5 weeks. The DERC has been functioning without a chairperson for the last 5 months. Aggrieved by the delay on the part of the LG in approving the proposal to appoint retired MP High Court Judge Justice Rajiv Kumar Srivastava as the chairperson of the DERC, the Delhi government filed a writ petition in the Supreme Court. A bench comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justice P.S. Narasimha and Justice K.V. Viswanathan today heard the matter and directed for the appointment of the chairperson to be decided in 2 weeks. To know more about the matter, you can click on the link given in the description box below. In another significant judgment, the Supreme Court today held that electricity dues of the previous owner of a property can be recovered from the subsequent owner or an auction purchaser. A bench comprising CJI Chandrachud, Justice P.S. Narasimha and Justice Hima Kohli held so while answering a reference in a batch of cases in which one of the issues was whether electricity dues of the prior owner would constitute a charge on the property. The issue arose in the 19 cases before the court in which the electric services refused to provide connection to new purchasers unless the dues of the previous owner were cleared. The premises were sold in auction and the new owners who purchased the property applied for electricity supply in the premises. The Bombay High Court today directed CBI not to take any coercive action against former Narcotics Control Bureau officer Sameer Wankhede in Rs 25 crore extortion case regarding the arrest of Aryan Khan in the 2021 cruise ship drugs case. A vacation bench of Justice Sharmila Deshmukh and Justice Arif Doctor said that prima facie there is a bar under Section 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act, which requires the inquiry to be conducted within 4 months of the alleged offence, which in this case occurred in 2021. The court also recorded an undertaking by Wankhede that he will appear before the CBI tomorrow morning. Wankhede, currently an IRS officer, has approached the High Court challenging the FIR registered against him and 5 others by the CBI. The agency has accused them of demanding a bribe of Rs 25 crore from family members of those arrested in the 2021 Cordelia cruise ship case, including actor Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan. The Allahabad High Court today upheld the acquittal of Union Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra Teni in a 23-year-old murder case of rising student leader Prabhat Gupta. The case dates back to the year 2000 when Prabhat Gupta was shot dead near his house in Lakhimpur Kheri. 4 people, including Union Minister Teni, were named as accused, and in 2004, Teni was acquitted by the lower court. Against the order of the lower court, a revision plea was filed before the High Court by the complainant, who is the father of deceased Prabhat Gupta. The revision was admitted in 2005 and was tagged with the criminal appeal filed by the state government against the acquittal order. Today, the High Court bench of Justice Ataur Rahman Masoodi and Justice Om Prakash Shukla upheld the acquittal and dismissed UP government's appeal against trial court's acquittal order. And now coming to an update from the Delhi High Court, which today dismissed an appeal challenging a single judge order which refused to interfere with the demolition of 55-year-old Kali Mata Mandir at city's Mayapuri Chowk to be carried out by the Public Works Department. A division bench of Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Subramaniam Prasad also refused to extend the time period for shifting idols and other religious objects from the temple to other temples. The single judge on May 11th this year had refused to interfere with demolition of the temple after considering that the religious committee had directed its removal because it was unauthorized and obstructed the free flow of traffic. Lastly, the union government today notified the appointment of 4 district judges as new additional judges of the Madras High Court. The judges appointed are Mr. Ramsamy Sakhteval, Mr. P. Dhanabal, Mr. C. Kumarappan and Mr. K. Rajashekar. One of the 4 judicial officers, P. Dhanabal, is presently posted as the Registrar General of the High Court. The Supreme Court Collegium on March 21st had recommended their names for appointment as judges of the Madras High Court. Thank you for watching. If you wish to know more details about the cases I mentioned here, you can check the links given in the description box below. Stay ahead with quick legal updates only on Live Law. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe and support us.